Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to another amazing video. I want to talk about what you should be investing in your early 20s. I'm 29 right now, I'm about to turn 30, so there's a lot of stuff that I implemented in my life that has helped me really achieve what I have achieved. Not saying I have a crazy life, but I did hit a lot of goals that I had. I always wanted a Lamborghini. I wanted to have my own career where I didn't have a boss, have my own business, right? Living downtown and so forth. So let me share some process that I have implemented in my life to help you reach that next level in your early 20s. This video isn't your typical top 3 things that people usually say, like invest in the Roth IRA or invest into your skill sets. Even though there's a small portion of that, it's more about life experiences like traveling, which is my first thing. A lot of people think that traveling is a waste of time and money, but it goes so far, especially when you start really building your career and your business. You use those skill sets to close people. So something that I experienced is the fact of even understanding where certain countries are. For example, where's Bosnia? Where's Peru? If I ask you, point out where Armenia is on a map, do you even know where that is? Being in America, you're going to meet these people. So if you can say, oh yeah, I've been there, or oh yeah, I know where that is, you're more likely to close these people. So not the fact of your concept of culture being expanded, but the fact of you knowing where things are in this world. And I'm telling you, just being able to find one small thing to relate to will allow you to develop relationships that are a lot more stronger than the average, oh, how's the weather out there? Or what are you doing this weekend? Find topics that you can really conduct within high individuals that they can relate with through travel. The second thing that I highly recommend is dressing the part. Everyone discusses the fact of looking whatever you're preaching, but you don't have to spend much to dress the part. You can literally buy your first suit at H&M. I know I did. Half of my suits are still from H&M and I'm still making money, right? So it doesn't matter where you buy your suit, it depends on how you wear it. Buy the $200 suit, get it tailored for literally 50 bucks and you look a lot more sharp. Now, I do wear Off-White and I do wear Gucci, but those brands do not matter. Someone that is dressed in a suit is a lot more likely to close a deal and get more respect than someone wearing Gucci shirt, which is probably more than expensive than the $200 suit that you bought from H&M. Now let's talk about high income skills. So this is the third thing that you should be purchasing and investing in your early 20s. So something that I did is I invested my time rather than money. So this is something that I want to share. You don't have to invest money in this video. You can invest time. So in my early 20s, I started flipping watches, I started flipping sunglasses, and my close friend saw that I was really good at sales, right? So he hired me to sell his high level software services. And it was my first time really pitching and selling to actual business owners. And it was kind of weird, right? I went from selling $20 watches or $100 sunglasses to selling $1,000 services to business owners that knew what they were talking about. But if I didn't do that, I probably wouldn't be where I am today. And I want to talk about investing your time into something that's going to change your life later down the road. Because why did I say I invested my time? Because I was getting paid commission. The first 6 months, I literally made $0. But what if I never invested those 6 months? Where would I be today? I wouldn't have Genentech. I wouldn't be a really good salesperson. And I wouldn't really have a team that wants to work with me, right? So find skill sets that are important in your life and find out how you can invest either money or time to really become good at them. And I think sales is the most important. The second one, possibly pick up photography. The third one, possibly pick up digital marketing. These are small skill sets that literally take 2 or 3 days to really hone down to. And obviously you can perfect it as you fine tune your process. My fourth one is invest in a timepiece. So I discussed buying a $200 suit, right? Because it doesn't matter. Suit is respectable. You don't have to buy a $1,000 suit, but you should have something small on you that's respected. For example, a watch. Why is a watch great? Because you'll never lose value. So the cheapest Rolex, the Datejust, it's roughly $4,000, $5,000. It's a lot for your early 20s, right? You probably don't even have that in your bank account, but invest into a high-paying income skill. Buy that watch, and when you wear your suit, when you walk into a respected building, they're gonna see that watch and they'll respect you. So the suit can be 200 bucks, but the watch should be on point, because I'm telling you, there's a lot of kids that I met that wore Rolex and they earned my respect just because of that Rolex. Because in my mind, I can tell that they respect these small things that aren't flashy and then I know that they have certain respect for certain things. And that's very important in business, because if I'm going to give them my time and my business, I'll know that they're going to respect my time and my money as well. So find that timepiece that you can afford and use it as your closing piece whenever you're looking to approach a big business owner. Now, the fifth one is something huge. I meet a lot of friends and a lot of people are older than me that have debt. And why is this a problem? It just constrains you, because you can make a lot of money, you can have a lavish life, but I'm telling you, you go to bed stressed out. And as soon as you wake up, the first thing that you can think about is the debt that you have. So while you're young, understand that you should not have any debt. Now, there's good debt, right? Because obviously when you get older, you can buy mortgages and so forth. But in this point, I want to discuss staying away from debt completely, because until the age of 23, 24, I didn't even own a credit card. I didn't even know what a credit card was, because my mom was super strict on that. She didn't want me spending money that I never had, and I respect her for that. Now, did it take me longer to build my credit score? It did. There's a lot of people that have a bad credit score, and it prevents them from achieving a lot more in their life. So whatever your debt is, it can be $5,000, $10,000, or $20,000. Find how you can separate $100 or $1,000 every single month so you can start paying down your debt, because you can't really start investing into this next step until you pay off the debt, because the interest rate is going to kill you. Now, the last one, if you don't have debt, now it's time to invest. So small investments, find an index fund like the S&P and start investing. Now, you probably don't have that much money, right? $20, $100, $1,000 is not going to make a difference with a 7% average return. But what it does do is that it builds up your mindset to learn how to separate from spending and reinvesting. And it's important, because when you start making $100,000, you still need to learn how to separate spending and investing, because there's a lot of millionaires that I know that spend everything and they end up losing everything. Why? Because they don't have the core foundation of understanding how to separate those two things. So in your early 20s, understand that you should always invest into a long-term stock, which will pay you over the long term. I read a book recently and it said that whatever you want to splurge on, say it's $200, take $200 and invest it. So it's okay to splurge, but don't splurge more than you invest. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. These are a few things that I implemented in my life that has just allowed me to live a less stressful life, because I'm telling you, that's all that's important, because you can make millions, but if you're waking up stressed, what's the point? Implement these things. I'm telling you that you're gonna have a lot better time in your 30s, because in your 30s, this is when you start developing your relationships and really start building your empire. All right, that's it.